Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to use your protractor to draw some angles. Now this is normally the protractor we find in the classroom. It is a 180 degree protractor, but sometimes we find the 360 degree protractor as well. Alright, well this is what a protractor looks like. It has from 0 all the way through to 180 degrees on the inside, and also 0 all the way through to 180 degrees on the outside. It basically depends which way you want to draw your angle. Generally, I would like to start with 0, and I'd like to go all the way through to 180 degrees that way. So I tend to use the inside more than I would use the outside numbers, because I like drawing my angles something like that as opposed to something like that. Okay. But it doesn't really matter which way you draw your angles. You can either draw them this way or you can draw them that way. Makes no difference, your choice. Alright, so I need to draw acute angle AOB to equal 60 degrees. How do I do that? First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a straight line. And there's one point over there. This obviously, this one over here has to be O because that's my vertex. I then take my protractor and I lay my protractor with the crosshairs exactly on the O, making sure that that line over there is exactly in line with that line over there. So once I've done that, exactly in the crosshair, exactly on the 0, I now need to look for 60 degrees. I know it is an acute angle, so therefore it has to be less than 90 degrees, which is up there. So that is 60 degrees, 60. Even though it says 120 there, don't worry about it. It's an acute angle, 60 degrees. Put it over there. And then we join those two lines up, those 2 points up, and therefore this will be point A, that is point O, and this one will be point B, and this angle in here is 60 degrees. There you go. Right, so let's draw a right angle, and a right angle must equal 90 degrees. So first thing I'm going to do is draw my line. Alrighty, now I want to take this point over here as the point that I want to use to create my 90 degree angle. Bring my protractor in, put my crosshairs exactly on that particular point, and making sure that this line lines up exactly with that line over there. And that looks like it does. And the other thing obviously is the right in the crosshairs. There's 90 degrees. Put my little marker up there. I then take my ruler, join those 2 points up, that point and my 0 down the bottom. Okay, that is a right angle, and we denote that by putting a little box in it. And if we wanted to give it a name, we could call that A, B, C. So that would be angle A, B, C equals 90 degrees. Alright, now I want to draw our obtuse angle EFG equals 125 degrees. First thing I do is I draw my line, and I'm going to have that as my point. And because that is going to be my vertex, that has to be point F, and I'm going to put my point G in there straight away, and I need 125 degrees. So on my protractor, once again lining up my crosshairs, the line exactly over there, I go on the inside and I look for 125. Well, there's 120, there's 130, so I know it's in the middle, so I'm just going to go between the 50 and the 60, and I see that there's another line that is pretty long. So I'm going to mark that one over there. That is exactly 125 degrees. Take my ruler, let's mark up those 2 points. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to label that point over there as point E, because I want to go EFG equals 125 degrees, and 125 degrees, exactly 125 degrees. Alright, so now I want to draw reflex angle DOE equal to 230 degrees. The first thing I'm going to do here is I'm just going to draw a little line segment, and I'm going to call that point O because that is my vertex, and I'm going to call this point over here E. Okay, now I need to find D. 230 degrees is definitely more than 180 degrees. If we put our protractor down and we put it exactly on the line over there, and we start on the inside and we go all the way around, there's 180 degrees over there. So it's definitely going to be more than 180 degrees. How much more? Well, 180 degrees plus something must give us 230. Well, we've got to add another 50 degrees to that to give us 230 degrees. So we flip our protractor upside down, line our crosshairs up, and we add another 50 degrees on, counting on the inside. It's 10, 20, 30, 40, there's 50. Put a little marker over there. Join those 2 points up. Put our point number on here, which is D. Therefore this angle inside here, all the way around to there, that is going to be 230 degrees. Alright, well that's how you use the protractor to draw some of these angles.